these heads are gonna roll.
Cause you be in your zone when you winning on your own when you winning. Wake up, look out the window, see the rose in the Bentley when you winning. When you winning, when you winning. Oh, you rock designer clothes when you winning. Keep when you winning. People all in your business, gotta ride with it tinted when you winning. When you winning, when you winning. Yo, she could come around but can't stick around. That's how I tease her. Been having my waist since a little. I ain't never been no pleaser. Always gonna crush these souls when they realize I don't need them. I don't give a f*** how close we is. You cross the line, I'm squeezing. Every day the same routine, same, ain't no new team. Never ever had hoop dreams, but I'm ballin' like I want a ring. Demon time over everything, you don't know how much it really means. Struggle took a toll on them. Oh, had to come and intervene. Boy, them keys to that Bentley, I'm tryna drive it around. I think I'm driving it gently. Now I'm speeding through the town. I can't even put my phone down. Tryna show the world how it sound. Around and make the wrong turn. We don't even wanna turn around. Lately I've been thinking, what would I be if I ain't take a risk? Struggle, I hated it at the time, but it's the reason I'm rich. Never see me knocking nobody. I know how hard it can get. Respect whoever on they. Cause you be in your zone when you winning on your own when you winning. Wake up, look out the window, see the rose in the Bentley when you winning. When you winning, when you winning. Oh, you rock designer clothes when you winning. Keep when you winning. People all in your business, gotta ride with it tinted when you winning. When you winning, when you winning. I don't do but I've been off them all week. Tryna take this far as I can, I want it all on sleep. Might just put a 40 ball in my mouth, cause I know my talk ain't cheap. Soon as you start running up money, they could tell cause it reeks. Oh boy, it's so much to see. Gotta learn to keep your balance. Going to sleep on silk sheets, but it used to be a pallet. Fell in love with shopping, I'm getting a grip of it, I don't need no stylist. Walking them off, spin a bag on anything if it got me smiling. I'm on every L that I ever took, I promise. Flashing with a system on, man, I don't look, that's how I'm coming. Can't wait to touch a meal like I ain't got no food inside my tummy. Been had a vision, seen it vividly before it got sunny. You could tell I'm committed. This get hard and I get it, but long as you stay authentic, you'll be destined to win it. I recreated my image. This was earned, never given. Gonna be that way till it's finished. Cause you be in your zone when you winning on your own when you winning. Wake up, look out the window, see the rose in the Bentley when you winning. When you winning, when you winning. Oh, you rock designer clothes when you winning. Keep when you winning. People all in your business, gotta ride with it tinted when you winning. When you winning, when you winning.
The NFL playoffs are on EA Sports, and we've got a packed house here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta. Tonight, it's the second game here on this Wild Card Saturday, as it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the Atlanta Falcons. It's the second of our two games here on this Saturday as Super Wild Card Weekend continues here on EA Sports. Keyshawn Nixon now going to bring it out of his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. First play, and Purdy wants to throw it. And that'll be dumped off to Gainwell. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
Out of the gun, Purdy. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. That right there, good preview of the matchup
guy throughout the season, you do it now. The playoffs have begun. Best on best.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. Taken from just outside the 30. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And it will be Falcon football.
At their own 41-yard line.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Now a first carry here for Robinson. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
Good running right there, and this is a man who's a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
Back to Robinson now on first down. The 20. 5, touchdown, Falcons. Bijan Robinson, 45 yards. And the Falcons will strike first here in this wild card matchup. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Touchdown. Here's Koo to kick off. Nixon now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Purdy looking to throw on first down here. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Purdy to throw again on 2nd and 10. Out of the backfield, this is Aaron Jones. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Cool down for the point after. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That's Aiden Hutchinson. He was determined to blow that play up, and he sure did. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Purdy will set up to throw it here. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Zach Harrison, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Here is third and quite a ways. Back to throw, Purdy. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Clark Phillips has got him, and he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
In motion right, that's Hamler. Ritter to throw it. That is caught by Laporta. Touchdown! Sam Laporta, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Falcons continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Crew able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start. The 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. Now then after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Here's Duggan to throw. Oh, and that is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that kept open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball. But he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space. Couldn't uncover at the end of the route. And that one winds up incomplete.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Jones now in motion left. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Looking deep downfield. That is incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. And Charles, they just handed them a gift. Going for it there. That spot of the field inside the 20, boy.
Yeah, sometimes you think you've got plenty of time in a game, so you take a little bit of a crazy risk. This goes into
touchdown Falcons. Drake London, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half. So this not what we expected. 28-0 here in the first as another kickoff is away. Nixon now from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
And he's missed now in his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
2nd and 10. Duggan looking to throw. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Robinson up the middle, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 41-yard line.
Hey, go Fury! 5, 90 set, check, smash! Ultra! Go ultra! Ready, ready!
Again, it's Robinson. And some room to work. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. 88 yards rushing for him already. A terrific first quarter here to begin the playoffs. So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown Atlanta. Bijan Robinson with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Falcons have taken a 5-touchdown lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that makes this 35-0 now. So plenty of fireworks here early. 35-0 now as the kick is away. Nixon now from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They've got to be absolutely reeling right now. Couldn't have expected to be down this big, this early. But that's the spot they're in as they come up to try again here. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
That's now 6 dropbacks, 6 incompletions. Yeah, the defense has been pretty good early, but he's got to start hitting some of those throws. He's making them better than what they actually are.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And from the 15, they're able to work this up to the 20 for a pickup of a handful. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. The Packers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. To throw is Duggan. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So a nice throw right there. And this, we all know, a big test for this young man at quarterback. He guided his team into the playoffs as a wild card. And now here he is on the road looking to get his guys to the 2nd round. It's certainly a tough task no matter how you slice it.
Oh, I absolutely agree 100%. And while no one around the franchise is going to, co-sign on what I'm about to say, because all they're focused on is winning this game. But let's face it, partner, no matter what happens in this one, they've got their quarterback to build their roster around for the future. That's got to feel good.
And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Duggan. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked up by J. Terrell. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. They'll run again here with Robinson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 3rd and 15 coming up after that loss of 2. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Let's go now.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Yellow, go. Ready.
Ritter will set up to throw it. That is caught. He's got room to roam. And down to the 7-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Ritter. Eluding the pressure right. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal. At the 7-yard line.
Option left, and Ritter keeps it. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Robinson will score. Touchdown and one. Now Youngway Koo for the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Nixon now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. He's going to float this one deep right side. Yeah, he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete. The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Duggan now to throw. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down. And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. They're going to try and throw. Looking downfield for Jones. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. Moving inside the 20. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Looking to throw it here. Ritter. flush to his right. Dumps this one out to Algier. A gain of 7 that time. Second goal. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Robinson. Defensively, they rally the troops to force 4th down after that 7-yard pickup back on 1st. And we'll see Younghoe Koo now for the Falcons. This is an easy one, 23-yarder. Koo knocks this one through the post, and that will extend their lead even further. So the interception set up a terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
Nixon now from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Their own 16-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first-half scores just like this one.
Flushed out right. Pass incomplete.
Lots of incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. It certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on 3rd down.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Throwing, Duggan. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2. Troy Anderson drops him for a loss of 14 yards, and it also brings up 4th down. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Packers nothing.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. One of these 2 teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC Wildcard bout. Patterson going to bring this out of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work to run it a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
Hey, go steal.
On 3rd down, Robinson. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. 101 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the wild card round. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Ready?
Robinson with another carry. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Second down and a run by Robinson. And now the rookie's free. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Falcons. Bijan Robinson, 61 yards. And the Falcons extend their lead yet again. Koo for the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Nixon now from his end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Duggan will look to throw this. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
What we've seen so far in this game, they are not going to allow a big shot over the top. You can have whatever you want underneath. They'll give you that, but they're not going to let you beat them deep.
Now this throw caught left side. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down. Off the play fake. Dugan. His throw incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
Now a 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. He's going to air one out. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's going to go up top again. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
They'll try and throw for it here. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
And the Packers first down.
Back to throw again. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
To throw again on 2nd down. Duggan going up top. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield.
And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. He couldn't get away there on 3rd down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. Forced out to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's a 2nd and 8. On the counter, this is Robinson. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
They'll run the option on 3rd and short yardage. Ritter has it knocked down.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Going play action. Ritter. He's got the connection downfield to Henry. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 23 yards, the final tally.
Here we go. Here we go. Steal. Check steal.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Handoff now to Robinson. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter.
Let's go.
From the 4, it's 2nd and a couple. Option play. Here's Robinson. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Ritter going to keep it. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. Well, that play never really got off the launching pad. He had a linebacker in his face before he had a chance to do much of anything.
Yeah, I think it's big boys up front, that offensive line. They've got to do a little bit better job of protecting him if they're going to continue to run the option like this.
So on 4th down, Ritter heads to the sideline. Younghoe Koo gets set for the Atlanta field goal. This a fairly straightforward 22-yard short attempt. Koo knocks this one through the post. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately, not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. Here's 2nd and 10.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
To throw again, Dugan. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Troy Anderson. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Coup now for the point after. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Well, I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the 4th quarter. They're just trying to erase that 0 on the scoreboard, Charles, and get some type of momentum to carry into the film session tomorrow.
If you get any type of points on the board, it'll count as a moral victory, although no one will talk about that in the post-game press conference. That's not something you mentioned in the NFL. And this loss, it already stings and will for a while. But everyone on that offense knows it'll sting a lot worse if they don't put some points up on the board.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again, Dugan. And his throw is incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Packers 1st down. And how about that for a big play on 4th and 10? They get almost exactly what they need to move the sticks. Escaping the pressure right. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Again, he'll drop the throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 45-yard line.
And the Packers 1st down.
Here's Duggan to throw. Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. It's a gain of 35.
They absolutely had to take some chances downfield trailing here in the 4th quarter.
So why not go 4 verticals, send the guys downfield, say make a play?
And that's one of the favored routes of offensive coordinators. You know why? Because receivers can be open at any point running that route.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on fourth. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Craig Phillips has got it. And the Falcons are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on fourth and goal. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 5-yard line.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they look to salt this one away. This is 2nd and 8. On the give, here's Robinson. They needed some breathing room. He gave it to him. 11 yards and a first down. A nice run right there. And we talk this time of year about certain teams, certain players who don't have a lot of postseason history to speak of. And here's a man right here in his rookie season in the NFL, and he's being asked to carry the load at running back for this offense.
And he has acquitted himself nicely here in his rookie year. And look,
oh, what a juke into space. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 234 yards rushing now as he's done it on 22 carries. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Ritter headed right off the option. And he held on to it, but he probably shouldn't have as they get him behind the line. Here's Robinson. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round. Well, they just got past.
Stand up. Do the he say, she say, getting no delay, run it like relay, bro. You ain't got it like this. In my can't see straight, big fur jacket from eBay, looking timeless. I gotta let my skin fade marinate. We gotta toast up, celebrate. Everyone scream next up, but I'm the #1 candidate. Captain's on, man, I'm making key plays. When I'm doing shows, gotta get all prepaid. What you? I'm on it, break, no side, no about these ways. I gotta let my skin fade marinate. We gotta toast up, celebrate. Everyone scream next up, but I'm the #1 candidate. Starboy excellence. Them other guys irrelevant. They all on. Zoe Camp is half white, half melanin. Baby face and a white gold tooth cap. I treat the waiter nice, she loved that. I mix the blueberry pie. It's not what I wear, it's how I rock that. If I can buy that twice, I'll cop that sweet 110.